No telling what I'm finna beyond. Hey, I'm beyond all that fuck shit.
What's good, guys? CarbonMeister here, and welcome back to another video. So what if I told you that at a point in time, Activision had the option to make a Roman-styled Call of Duty that was based in the Julius Caesar era, introducing things like third-person combat, elephant vehicles, well, I mean, elephants that you could ride, horses, catapults, swords, bows, axes. How does that sound to you? Would you believe me if I told you that that was an idea at a point in time? Well, it turns out that a website by the name of Game Radar posted up an article recently talking about a Call of Duty title that could have been released and that could have been in the works 8 years ago, being 2008, with a release date of 2013, meaning that Advanced Warfare would have never happened. So it turns out back in 2008, when Call of Duty had released one of their most beloved titles, which was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and it was when Call of Duty was in their prime, they decided to open up to pretty much all the studios that they had under their ownership. They pretty much gave them the opportunity to dip their fingers into Call of Duty and to see who would take over the IP. Now, at the time, a studio by the name of Vicarious Vision pitched the idea of a Call of Duty Roman Wars. That was going to be the title of it, and it was going to be set in the Julius Caesar era. Now, if you guys have never heard of Vicarious Visions, they're actually the studio that is in charge of the Skylander series right now. Now, to tell you a little bit about Call of Duty Roman Wars, it was basically going to be a game that was obviously set in the Roman era, and it was basically going to have a bunch of different features that we've never seen before. Things from like elephants trampling soldiers, to catapults, to just like sword combat, fighting inside of coliseums, stuff like that, fighting in open plains with like massive 30 to 30 combat and shit like that. It was absolutely amazing, and I'm going to show you guys in the background every now and then a couple of snippets of what the game looked like and what they had in mind. They actually went ahead and created one first full level to demonstrate to the CEOs and the executives at Activision, which at the time they thought was an absolutely amazing idea. They honestly fell in love with the whole Roman idea. Now, there was just one problem. At the time of 2008, one of the games that was really popping was obviously Call of Duty, but another one of the games that was a first-person shooter that was really popping was Halo. At the time, they figured that they would steer to the path of a futuristic game, meaning Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare was another idea that was pitched along with the Roman Wars game, but like I said, they thought it was an absolutely amazing idea that we could have a Call of Duty in the Roman era. But the issue was that these other games were doing so much better, and they just didn't think that there was a place for it in the market at the current moment, at least not with the Call of Duty brand, which then led Activision to choosing the idea of what we had, which is now known as Advanced Warfare. Now, unfortunately, the idea of this game was scrapped and canceled. The development, everything that had to do with this game was scrapped and canceled because the creators actually wanted it to be a Call of Duty just exclusive, kind of like an original, just with the Call of Duty name. They didn't want it with anything else. Now, it just really blows my mind that it all could have been completely different. It just goes to show you the crazy stuff that happens behind the scenes. We could have been playing a Roman game right now, and Advanced Warfare would have never even been an idea in our head, which just blows my mind to even think that. Advanced Warfare was a really hated game, and when you think about it, a Roman Call of Duty, I think about it and I'm cringing just thinking of it. Like, it doesn't sound like a good idea at all. It really doesn't. And as you could tell in the background, obviously take under consideration this was in 2008 and this is on a 360 console, so it's not going to be the best graphics in the world. Not only that, but it was just a demo to get the whole concept of what they had envisioned. So don't take it to heart and be like, oh well, it looks like absolute shit. It was just a general idea of what they had in mind. But even setting all of that aside, I think I wouldn't have fallen in love with Call of Duty if they would have taken a Roman approach to it. But at the same time, I didn't like at all the advanced warfare approach that they tried to take. So I think that both ideas were absolute shit in my opinion. But at the same time, if I had to choose one or the other, I would have probably chosen the Roman era Call of Duty over the advanced warfare one. I'd like to know what your opinions are on this. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it and let me know in the comments down below if you guys would have liked to have seen Call of Duty Roman Wars, or if you guys are happy with the timeline that we've had so far and you guys were happy with advanced warfare, which I'm pretty sure that not a lot of you are going to say that you were. But anyways, like I said before, if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to drop a like on this. But other than that, this is CarbonMeister and I will see you guys in the next video. Also, another thing I want to say, I hope everyone had an amazing 4th of July. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm out. See ya.